You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Do you want to achieve success? Do you dream of transforming your life? But here's the truth. Success isn't built on huge, dramatic changes. It's created through small, simple habits that you repeat every day. Let's explore how tiny habits can lead to massive success. Success isn't about luck. It's about consistency. The habits you form today shape the person you become tomorrow. Every great athlete, every billionaire, every high achiever started with small daily actions. The secret? They stayed consistent. The good news is, you don't need to make extreme changes to see progress. Tiny improvements, when done consistently, lead to extraordinary results over time. The hardest part of any habit is getting started. That's why the 2-minute rule is so powerful. The idea is simple. If something feels overwhelming, just do it for 2 minutes. Want to read more? Read 1 page? Want to exercise? Do 1 push-up. Want to write? Just start with 1 sentence. Once you begin, momentum takes over, and you'll often do more than you planned. Your morning routine sets the tone for your entire day. The most successful people in the world don't wake up and scroll through their phones. They take control of their mornings with purpose. A great morning routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as drinking a glass of water, stretching for 5 minutes, writing down 3 goals for the day. Even small actions like these can give you a sense of accomplishment and motivation before the day even starts. One habit that separates successful people from the rest is daily reflection. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to review what you accomplished. Ask yourself, what went well today? What could I improve? Did I make progress toward my goals? Writing these down keeps you focused and helps you learn from each day. It's a simple but powerful way to stay on track. Most people focus too much on long-term goals and forget about the small wins along the way. But real progress happens in the small steps. If you improve by just 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than you were before. It's not about making huge leaps overnight. It's about making small, consistent improvements. So instead of worrying about the big picture, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today that will bring me closer to my goals? The people you spend time with have a huge impact on your success. Surround yourself with those who inspire and push you to be better. You don't need to cut people out of your life, but be mindful of who influences your mindset. Listen to inspiring podcasts, read books by successful people, and engage with those who uplift you. Remember, you become like the people you spend the most time with. The secret to success isn't in doing something once. It's in showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Small habits, when repeated consistently, lead to massive results. Imagine where you'll be in a year if you start today. It's time to take action. Pick one habit from this list and start today. Small steps lead to big success. Do you want to be successful? Do you dream of achieving your biggest goals? Most people believe that success comes from huge, life-changing actions. But the truth is, the biggest transformations come from the smallest habits. Think about it. Every successful person you admire didn't get there overnight. They built their success brick by brick, habit by habit. In this video, you'll discover how small, consistent actions can change your life in ways you never imagined. Let's get started. Success is not a one-time event. It's not about luck, talent, or a single breakthrough moment. It's the result of small actions repeated over time. Imagine 2 people. One decides to read for 10 minutes every day, while the other scrolls on their phone during that same time. After a year, One person will have read dozens of books, while the other will have wasted countless hours on distractions. Tiny choices don't seem like much in the moment, but they compound over time. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill grows bigger, small habits grow into massive success. The good news? You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to start small. The hardest part of any new habit is getting started. That's why many people fail. They aim too high too quickly. The solution? The 2-minute rule. This rule says that if something feels overwhelming, break it down into just 2 minutes of action. Want to write a book? Just write 1 sentence. Want to get fit? Do 1 push-up. Want to read more? Read 1 page. Once you start, you'll often keep going. The hardest part is beginning. By making the task small, you remove resistance and set yourself up for success. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. Highly successful people don't wake up and go straight to social media. They take control of their mornings. A strong morning routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as drinking a glass of water to hydrate your brain, stretching or exercising for 5 to 10 minutes to wake up your body, writing down 3 things you're grateful for to start your day with a positive mindset. These small actions may seem insignificant, but over time, they create momentum. They prepare you mentally and physically for a productive day. If you master your mornings, you'll master your life. Most people go through life on autopilot, never stopping to reflect. But successful people take time to analyze their progress. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to ask yourself, what did I do well today? What could I improve? Did I take 1 step closer to my goals? Writing these down in a journal helps you track your progress and stay motivated. It also keeps you accountable. If you don't reflect, you won't know if you're improving. Progress comes from awareness. Reflection helps you learn from your mistakes and refine your strategy. Most people focus too much on big goals and forget about the small wins along the way. Success isn't about making massive leaps overnight. It's about making small, consistent improvements. If you get 1% better every day in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than you were before. So instead of thinking about your ultimate goal, ask yourself, what is 1 small thing I can do today that will bring me closer to success? A small win could be completing a 10-minute workout, reading a chapter of a book, learning 1 new skill or fact. Small wins create momentum. The more you win, the more confident you become. The people you spend time with have a huge impact on your mindset and motivation. If you surround yourself with negative, lazy, or unmotivated people, their habits will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive, and driven individuals, you'll naturally start adopting their mindset. You don't have to cut people out of your life, but you should be mindful of who influences you. If you don't have successful people around you, listen to inspiring podcasts, read books from great thinkers, and engage with content that lifts you up. You become like the people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Success isn't about doing something once, it's about showing up every day. Think about a drop of water falling on a rock. 1 drop doesn't do anything, but after months and years, the rock starts to wear down. This is how habits work. 1 small action won't change your life today, but when repeated over time, it will shape your future. The key is not perfection, but persistence. Even if you miss a day, don't quit. Just get back on track the next day. Success comes from consistency, not from intensity. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for the perfect time to start. There is no perfect time. The best time to start is now. Even if you start small, even if you make mistakes, taking action today is better than waiting for tomorrow. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Pick one habit from this video and start doing it today. Just one. Because small changes lead to big results. Success isn't about luck. It's not about intelligence. It's not about talent. It's about the habits you build. Start small. Stay consistent. And watch how your life transforms. If this video inspired you, let us know in the comments. What's one habit you're going to start today? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful content like this. Small habits can lead to big success. Do you ever wonder why some people achieve massive success while others stay stuck in the same place? The secret isn't luck, intelligence, or talent. It's habits. Tiny daily actions, repeated consistently, create massive results over time. Success isn't about making one big leap. It's about making small, smart choices every single day. In this video, you're going to discover the small habits that separate successful people from everyone else, and how you can start using them today to transform your life. Let's get started. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day, but underestimate what they can do in a year. Think of an airplane. If a pilot changes the flight path by just a few degrees, no one notices at first. But over time, that small shift leads the plane to a completely different destination. Habits work the same way. A small daily habit might not seem like much today, but after weeks, months, and years, it leads to a completely different life. Here's the best part. It doesn't take major effort. Just a few small changes every day can completely reshape your future. One of the biggest reasons people fail to build good habits is because they set goals that feel overwhelming. They say, "I'm going to read for an hour every day," but after 2 days, they quit. The solution, the 2-minute rule. If something feels too hard, break it down into just 2 minutes of action. Want to work out? Start with 2 minutes of stretching. Want to read more? Read one sentence. Want to build a writing habit? Write one line. Most of the time, once you start, you'll naturally continue. The hardest part of any habit is just getting started. This small trick can help you overcome procrastination and build unstoppable momentum. Have you ever noticed that the most successful people in the world have a powerful morning routine? They don't wake up and scroll through their phones. They don't hit snooze 5 times. Instead, they take control of their mornings. A great morning routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, stretching or doing light exercise for 5 minutes, writing down 3 things you're grateful for, setting one clear goal for the day. These small actions set the tone for a productive, focused, and successful day. Because if you win the morning, you win the day. Success isn't just about taking action. It's about learning from your experiences. Most people go through life on autopilot, making the same mistakes over and over. But successful people take time to reflect. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to ask yourself, what did I do well today? What could I improve? Did I make progress toward my goals? Write these down in a journal. This small habit keeps you accountable and helps you course correct before you get off track. Imagine where you'd be in a year if you improved by just 1% every single day. Big goals can feel overwhelming. That's why successful people focus on small wins. Instead of thinking about how far they have to go, They concentrate on one small improvement every day. A small win could be completing a 10-minute workout, reading a chapter of a book, learning one new skill or fact. These tiny victories build momentum and create confidence. Remember, success is a series of small wins repeated over time. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with lazy, negative, or unmotivated people, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive, and driven individuals, you'll start adopting their habits and mindset. Even if you don't have successful people around you, you can still learn from the best by listening to inspiring podcasts, reading books from successful people, watching content that challenges you to grow. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Choose your influences wisely. Most people believe that success comes from huge, dramatic actions. But the truth is, small, consistent actions beat big efforts that don't last. Think of brushing your teeth. If you brush for 5 minutes every day, your teeth stay healthy. But if you brush for an hour once a month, it does nothing. The same is true for success. A small daily habit repeated consistently is more powerful than a massive effort that doesn't last. That's why the secret to success is showing up every single day. The biggest mistake people make, waiting for the perfect time to start. There is no perfect time. The best time to start is now. Even if you start small, even if you make mistakes. Taking action today is always better than waiting for tomorrow. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Pick one habit from this video and start today. Just one, because small changes lead to big results. Success isn't about luck. It's not about intelligence. It's not about talent. It's about the habits you build. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how your life transforms. Which habit will you start today? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful